The Galactic Confederation's diplomatic vessel hung in space, its sleek crystalline hull reflecting the distant starlight. Ambassador Krell, a towering being of iridescent scales and multiple limbs, reviewed the preliminary report on the newly discovered species called humans. His translator chirped with barely contained amusement as he listened to the initial reconnaissance data. Another primitive race, he muttered to his second-in-command, barely emerging from their planetary cradle. Look at these primitive weapons, their fragile biological forms, their ridiculous conflicts. The holographic display showed images of human military hardware, tanks rolling across deserts, aircraft cutting through clouds, naval vessels traversing vast oceans. Krell's mandibles clicked in dismissive laughter. The Confederation had encountered thousands of species, and humans seemed painfully ordinary, another carbon-based life form struggling to understand its place in the universe. Preliminary reports suggested humans were violent, territorial, and prone to self-destruction. Their history was a tapestry of wars, environmental challenges, and technological stumbling. The Confederation had seen their type before, species that would likely destroy themselves before achieving interstellar travel. What the Confederation did not understand was the true nature of human adaptation. The first contact team arrived with expectations of a simple diplomatic encounter. Their advanced translation technology would surely bridge any communication gap. They anticipated a straightforward process of evaluation, potential integration, or, more likely, peaceful dismissal. The encounter began with a standard Confederation greeting, a harmonic resonance that had pacified hundreds of developing species. Typically, this communication method induced a calming effect, reducing aggressive tendencies and opening channels for peaceful dialogue. Humans responded differently. Initial communication attempts were met with a barrage of electronic warfare that immediately overwhelmed the Confederation's communication systems. Sophisticated defensive networks activated, creating interference patterns that the aliens had never encountered. Within moments, the contact team's most advanced technological systems were rendered completely inoperable. Military analysts watching the encounter couldn't believe their sensors. Humans had not only resisted the standard pacification protocol, but had actively countered it with unprecedented technological sophistication. Further investigation revealed something even more remarkable. Humans existed in an environmental context that would have decimated most known species. Their planet hosted extreme temperature variations, aggressive geological activity, unpredictable weather patterns, and biological ecosystems that seemed deliberately designed to challenge survival. The Confederation's xenobiological database began recategorizing human capabilities. What initially seemed like weakness was now revealing itself as extraordinary adaptability. Humans could survive in environments that would instantly kill most sentient species, from Arctic tundras to scorching deserts, from high-altitude mountain ranges to deep ocean environments. Their technological progression was equally stunning. Within mere centuries, humans had transitioned from basic stone tools to nuclear capabilities, from ground transportation to space exploration. They developed communication networks that spanned their entire planet, created computing systems of remarkable complexity, and demonstrated problem-solving skills that defied conventional galactic understanding. The Confederation's initial mockery transformed into genuine concern. Detailed analysis revealed that humans had an almost symbiotic relationship with technology. Where most species saw tools as external objects, humans seemed to integrate technological advancements into their very cultural and evolutionary framework. They didn't just use technology, they became technology. Their medical capabilities were equally impressive. Humans could repair, regenerate, and modify their own biological systems with increasing precision. What other species would view as catastrophic injuries, humans saw as challenges to be overcome. Most critically, humans demonstrated an unparalleled capacity for rapid adaptation. When faced with challenges, they didn't just respond, they innovated, transformed, and emerged stronger. Their history was a constant narrative of overcoming seemingly insurmountable obstacles. The Confederation's classification team convened an emergency session. After extensive deliberation, they made a decision that would be recorded in galactic archives. Earth was to be categorized as a Level 8 InfernoRealm, a designation reserved for species of extraordinary and potentially uncontrollable evolutionary potential. Level 8 meant extreme caution. It meant recognition that this species was not just another planetary civilization, but a potential game-changer in galactic dynamics. Ambassador Krell, whose initial dismissive laughter had long since faded, now looked at the human data with a mixture of respect and apprehension. The universe, he realized, had just become a far more complex place. Humanity was not waiting to be discovered. Humanity was preparing to discover everything else. Asterisk transmission end. Galactic Confederation Preliminary Report asterisk.